Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 because the first update has arrived. I'm counting this as the first one, even though it's not that big of an update, but we did have one last week, but that wasn't really anything too crazy either. But let me just get through everything that has been tweaked or whatever. Again, this one isn't the big update. We're going to be getting another one next week. But this is version 1.1.10.0, and then they said, as we announced in last week's blog post, we will be releasing another larger patch next week as well. So we'll have to wait another week for the next one, but let's go ahead and go through the release notes of this new version. By the way, if you're playing on PC, outdated packages in your community folder may have an unexpected impact on the title's performance and behavior. If you suffer from stability issues or long loading times, move your community packages to another folder before relaunching the title. So, stability improvement or performance, fixed a crash that could occur when navigating fast between the challenges, fixed a crash when trying to adjust Tobii eye tracker hardware in settings menu. I'm sure that'll be good news for some of you because some of you were bringing up the eye tracker stuff, and fixed various crashes. General bug fixes, fixed remaining broken jetways, updated the message asking the player to link the Steam account, fixed unloading, reloading of WASM gauges upon restarting a flight. This loaded in really fast, actually, that was nice. That already feels better. SDK, the API, traffic GUID, object was broken due to the value being encoded in 64 bits, which cannot be handled in JavaScript. The value is now in 32 bits. Have no idea what that means, but there you go. Aircraft changes, the only thing was for the hot air balloon. Fixed impact damage threshold for the contact points of the basket that was causing a back on track loop that hard-locked the game for hot air balloon and fly do. Aircraft tech, model behavior. Fixed a crash when hovering interactions only defining an event ID and a tooltip. Backward compatibility with FSX simple interactions. Half the stuff I'm reading, I don't even know. Flow and progression. Fixed a bug when leaving flight when in slew mode. My library added tags on disabled items to better reflect why they are disabled. And added a tag to warn the player if an item has not been verified by the creator. So that's going to be over here in the Marketplace tab. And then in my library, I don't really know if I have anything specific. Oh, my F-117. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything specific on, because I'm not really seeing, because I think everything that's in here is working fine. Oh, there we go, not available. I guess that's what they're talking about. But yeah, that is the update. It's a pretty small one, but again, they already said this was going to be a smaller one, and then next week they will be releasing a larger patch. So, unfortunately, nothing with career mode by the looks. I mean, we can still dive into it just to see if anything's changed up at all, or if we have any more or less issues with it. But I'm gonna guess it'll be pretty much the same since before the update. It was almost a gigabyte. I think it was about 800 megabytes of data. But let me get my chat open a little bit, and we'll get started. Hey, Main Man and Jay Ferguson, welcome, welcome. Meant to be working right now. This is much more enjoyable. I agree. Welcome. Oh shoot! Here, what else I'm gonna do here too? I'm gonna go ahead and pin the changelog to the chat, so whenever, so I don't have to go through it. Let's do this. Hello, Michael. Welcome, welcome. And there we go. So if you want to check out the changelog yourself, it is pinned in chat. So we'll just kind of do stuff, see if anything else has been fixed, but nothing was really mentioned for career mode. So hopefully this big update coming out next week will be focused on that. But I did like how fast it loaded in. That was nice. And I think what we're going to do to start off this stream is do the Challenge League. I haven't done this week's stuff just yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully everybody's having a lovely Monday. Was this just released today? Brian, yes, the update just was released. The changelog is pinned in the chat if you were wanting to check it out yourself. We kind of ran through it as we loaded in. In the training, you have to fly a turn at a certain height. I can't get it. Like in the actual training stuff? I'm surprised I have a ghost already. I didn't even do this one. Was this the alpha? The alpha version of it? I don't remember. Oh, we're going too high. Oh, I knew it. We were gonna miss that one. Crap. We'll have to check it out. We'll check it out after this Challenge League stuff is over, see what's going on. I just want to get a good score going on here before, because we're already in the Gold League. Oh, hang on. Oh, I missed a gate again? Oh my goodness, hang on, I need to be outside for this, because I don't know where I'm missing that. Messing everything up here. But I will say, the load time into the sim was probably cut in half. Like, that was nice. It did not take long to load in after this update, which is great. Did they fix the weird... I mean, they probably didn't. It's probably got the weird thing going off the F-18 here. We're gonna find out soon, though. Oh, wait, there's no pillars of smoke coming out? Okay, they might have tweaked some more things than that changelog was showing. Yeah, that looks much better now. It doesn't have a weird spire going on. Oh, come on, turn. Turn! Back into first person here. Sharp left. So that's promising. I'm glad they changed that, because it looked really weird before the update. Might just be lucking out and not seeing it. Where's this gate? Oh, there it is. Oh! Come on, pull back down, pull back down. Save it. Wait. Oh, shoot. Where was that? Oh, no. There's 31 gates to this. Crap. We were doing so good, too. Oh, man. All right. I'll just stay out of first person there, because some of them I don't even know where I'm going afterwards. All right. This is the attempt right here. Oh, this is just somebody else's ghost. Okay. So we'll just stay outside for this first run, since I don't know where the checkpoints are. Woo! Trim the trees. Oh Oh, we're not get. Oh, we're not. Oh, we somehow made. Oh, I need to go slower there. God dang, this is a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. Man, there's a lot of tight turns here. We need to slow down for those. Okay, here we go. We gotta focus here. Those are all the warm-ups. That's fine. We got this now. Maybe. Well, there's a lot of gates for this. This is probably the longest one so far. Because the other ones are maybe like, I don't know, 20 gates or so. But we can do a lot better here. We just gotta slow down in some of these sections or else we're gonna be missing these checkpoints. Much better. Not better. Not better. Not better. God dang it, man. You know what? We're gonna come back to this. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna come back to this. We gotta warm up with some low altitude in the P-51. It's fine. Holy crap, that's a difficult one. When we go back to it, we're gonna just do like a basic run through it. I'm not gonna try to get the fastest time just yet, because I just need to get familiar with it. That'll help out. I'm just trying to go for the fastest time too quick, so let's take a break from it. Oh, okay, there we go. I was about to say. Why do I have a flashlight on here? I haven't actually flown the P-51 still. I gotta say, the sim is loading faster, and I feel like it's even smoother than... Oh shoot, I'm not even paying attention to the low altitude stuff. Goodness gracious. I guess this is what I get for live streaming these challenges. I'm just making it more difficult than I need it to be. But yeah, this is feeling nice and smooth so far. So I feel like there's a bit more to this update than what the changelog was showing. Because how fast it's loading in, how smooth it is very nice to see. Just glide above the tree line. I know we're not going to get a good score on this because I wasn't even paying attention to when we first started this. It's like, oops. I was going to loop around, but I'm not going to risk it. We'll just go for a standard score here, and then we can improve it down the road. Just want to get my name on the leaderboards. Oh, I'd be in the first person view, but that flashlight is something else. I don't have the keybind set to... Oh, let's not do that. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my goodness, I am terrible at this right now. What am I doing? Goodness gracious, I just had to go straight, too. I didn't even have to turn. I'll just get a score in here. I don't know what I'm doing, but... I'll just call that a practice run. Goodness. Hey, Tommy. Barbarossa. Well, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have everybody here. We're third, but we can do a lot better there. Goodness gracious. Let's just get the helicopter precision landing in here, and then we'll loop back and ace these things, because my goodness, I don't know what in the world I was doing in those first two events. Goodness gracious. Falling apart. I mean, look how fast this is now. Like, this is twice as fast as it normally was, which is awesome to see. Nice and smooth, too. Excellent. Hey, Devin, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. And Banshee, welcome as well. So I'm not sure what direction it wants us to land, but we're going to go ahead and loop around a little bit. Go ahead and turn here. I think we're landing right here. Oh, I said about the frame rate, but now it's kind of wonky. It really is weird in odd places. Like, places that are really populated, it runs fine, and then if it's just a bunch of trees... Oh god, hang on. Goodness gracious. Come on, controller. So where are we wanting to specifically land? No, I'm just gonna go right here and hope we get a good score out of it. How was that? Not so. I mean, okay. I'm not sure where it wants us to specifically land, but we'll come back to that. Somebody has 700,000 points, though. All right, here we go. We're gonna forget all these other runs we've had with the F-18 and the P-51. We're gonna jump up the first place. It's gonna be fantastic. Hey Jerry, welcome, welcome. What are your game settings when it comes to getting dinged for flights or lights? It's just a bug. There's nothing you can do. You're talking about like the landing lights and stuff in the daytime and all that. That's just. We're gonna dive into career mode, see if anything's been tweaked. It wasn't in the change logs, but I still feel like there's been some stuff that's been improved that they didn't mention in the change log. Because I feel like it's a lot smoother. Oh my, Devin, what in the world is going... I'm trying to get the landing challenges here, and you're doing 10 more memberships. Thank you so much for that. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. But we're going to dive into career mode just to see if anything was tweaked with that. But again, it wasn't anything in the career mode for change logs. But Devin, my goodness, thank you so much for that. Just, you are all so kind to this channel. I like that this challenge is a bit more difficult than the previous ones. I like that. Oh my goodness. Because they fixed the F-18, it's not doing that weird, goofy, like, pillar of smoke on a hard turn anymore. Is this the next gate, I'm assuming? Watch the poles. Look it. Slow down because we need a sharp turn here. Turn. Turn. Oh, turn. Come on. God dang. I feel like I'm getting a workout listening to the pilot here. Where are we going? Oh, we're just going straight. Okay, it threw me off because it showed me going right. I'm gonna slow down here because I just don't know where we're heading specifically. There we go. That's where we're heading. Slow down just a little bit. Get our turn going. Book it. Oh my goodness. You know what? That's a great idea. Let's do some multiplayer flying. If you have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, let's go fly somewhere. Let's just do a nice flight. But we'll also do a mission just to see how everything's doing. We got 3rd place, not bad. Can definitely improve on that, but I'm glad we got a good score in there finally. And not keep missing checkpoints. But we're definitely going to do that. Andreas, I use a controller for helicopters, but for aircraft, I use the Thrustmaster HOTAS 1 for that. But again, Devin, thank you so very much. And Tommy, yes, the patch notes are pinned in the chat. But again, Devin, thank you so much for gifting 10 more memberships. That is very kind of you. I mean, that's just incredible to see. Again, I've said it a lot, I know, but the support that you guys have been showing this channel with Flight Sim, thank you so much. I'm really glad you guys continue to enjoy this series, and happy to have everybody here stop by for the videos and live streams, and it's been such a blast. Ooh, let's get down. Let's get down here. Ooh, those are some close tree lines right there. Oh. I still think this update improved the performance and load times. It feels so much better than it did. I mean, it was already nice, but it feels even better, which is excellent. I'll get down. That wasn't good. That was no good. At least this time I know I can just go straight up where we're going instead of trying to cut the corner. There we go, much better. Not bad, only 10,000 off of 1st place. Beautiful. And then let's try the helicopter one again, because I'm not really sure where it's wanting us to land specifically. Oh, look at that. As you get further up the leagues, the amount of places that you can get promoted is only top 5. I love this whole mode, too. They did great with that. So we'll definitely want to improve on the times we've gotten so far. Let's see here. If you reduce your throttle to turn... Oh, I know that. I know that. With the F-18 we're talking about? Because with the low altitude, I'm not really too worried about sharp turns with the P-51. Because it's just so odd. Like, there's no helipad or anything like that. So I'm assuming we want to land this way, though. And it's looking like it's right in the middle of that little plot of land, which I thought we landed at, but apparently not. Come on, controller. Accelerate. Oh my goodness, it's always scary coming in here. Oh, wait. Oh, those are just rocks, I think. I don't know, we'll land here, we'll see what's going on. Oh, you... God, this controller, man. Normally when you tap it, it's supposed to go down or up on the collective, but then it doesn't want to do that. I did get a record, though, which I'm surprised by. But people are up in the millions. We'll try it one more time, and then I'll hop into career, see if anything's been improved on that, especially with like landing lights and flaps and all that stuff, the penalizations. We'll see if that's been tweaked at all. It wasn't in the change log, but again, I feel like there's been other things that have been tweaked that weren't in that log. Like I said, with the load times, I think that was cut in half to get into the sim. And then it just feels a lot smoother too, which is excellent. And then after we mess with career a little bit, we'll go into free flight and just hop into multiplayer and see if people want to fly around. Oh, God dang, why are you like this? I'm literally holding A the whole time and I'm not seeing anything change. Yeah, I know we weren't gonna get score there. Goodness gracious. Alright, one more try. Then if not, I'll just improve my other times. Because this one's just weird. There's like not a specific spot to land. But like right now I'm holding B and now it just went. It's really delayed for some reason. Landing target. Just trying to keep an eye out with that, and then we'll make sure we take into account the delay on my controller for some reason. With the collective and throttle. Alright, let's try this again and not slam into the ground like a meteor. That would be excellent. Come on, increase, increase, increase. There we go. Come on, let's descend. Let's descend. I'd like to get at least over 1 million points. Come on, keep descending, keep descending. No, don't descend that hard. There we go. Come on. Ease it on. Down here. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's the shadow. Oh, that was nice. That was nice and smooth. Don't know if that's where it wants us to land, though. Oh, I see. I finally see the X. Okay. I was not seeing that at all. I finally found it. Hey, drummer, good morning to you. Let me make sure. Here, I'll get to chat here after this. And yes, there is an update. It's about 800 megabytes of data. And then next week, we're going to be getting an even a larger update. So this is a bit of a smaller one, which they said. And then, of course, next week, we're going to be getting a hefty one. And if you want to see the changelog, it is pinned in the chat. The top thing in the live chat. Alright, now that I finally know there's an icon to see on the beach, because I was not seeing that the first few landings we did here. Oh, no, I don't want the tablet out. Oh, goodness gracious. It just sucks that it's yellow. Oh, there it is. It just blends in with the sand. Oh my goodness. Just get down. Xbox controller, I need you to... Thank you. Goodness gracious. Nice. I'll take 1.3. We can improve that later. But I'm fine with where we're at the moment. Because we're in first in the weekly rankings so far. But we have places to improve. I'm not going to be too worried about doing any more of that on the live stream, though. Because I want to dive into some career mode, see if anything's been tweaked regarding that, even though it wasn't listed in the changelog specifically. So we'll see. Let's see here. Is this the 97 club? You know, I never had that issue. Not once was I ever stuck in 97%. If you're still having that, I would reinstall if you haven't done that, because, yeah. That's definitely not been an issue since the first couple hours of the sim. Let's see here. Do you have a kickback code? I do not have that, no. I do not. But nice that you're thinking about grabbing 24. I've been having a fantastic time with it. And I'm trying to think of... Oh, you know what? Let's see the biggest culprit. Again, I don't think anything's been changed, but this plane right here is a big culprit of being buggy. So we'll see if anything's changed. Again, probably not. That'll probably be in the big update coming next week. Because nothing of career mode was mentioned, but I still feel like there's some things that haven't been mentioned that feel a lot better. If you're wanting to know what's in the update, it's pinned in the comments, or in the chat. Oh, well, all I know is the load times and the fact... Look how smooth this is. Oh my... Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Hang on. Let's go in and out of the plane here. Uh-oh. Did they break pre-flight? Oh, can I just do this from here? Oh, good. Oh, see, there we go. We're fine. Even wait, no. Nope, this plane's still glitched out. Yep, de Havilland's still weird. I want to try a different plane, though, that I know works fine, because I'm a bit worried the pre-flight might have been... bit broken. Let's see. It might have just been the Beaver, which has been a problem child in the sim anyways. Let's just do... Oh, shoot. Hang on, let me see what I'm actually flying here. Cirrus... do the 172. I know that one had no issues. I love how snappy this is now. Like, they definitely improved that. Like, you're not sitting in load times very long anymore. I mean, it was already pretty quick before, but now it's just like, oh, you want to do this? Boom, here you go, let's go. Love that. Just like with loading into the sim, that was cut in half. Yep, okay, so we're good here. Pre-flight still doing good. Let me try the de Havilland one more time. We'll go somewhere else. But if it's like that a second time, then yeah, the de Havilland still needs to be improved a little bit. Let's see if we can find... Now watch, now that I want to find it, I think that's the one I clicked on. where are you? Come on, you give me missions every time I'm trying to... There we go. We'll just do this, see if we get that same glitch with the pre-flight. Nice, Brian, nice. Alright, let's see if that was just a one-off thing with the beaver on the pre-flight. Because that was the first time I ran into that with it. I was always normally able to do it fine. Yep, okay, so we're good here. Just want to see if we get the same... Like, oh, you extended your flaps at a bad speed or whatever. Okay, promising already. Normally it would already pop up with it complaining about, oh, you're exceeding the speed for the flaps. The other issue with this plane is anytime I interacted with the throttle, it would shut off the engine completely. Nice. I'm already happy that... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't you think? Your guest on board today
Okay.
is Taylor.
I don't remember turning off the brakes.
If the seatbelts are fastened,
And this is why you make sure that your throttle is down before you start.
Unforgettable.
Oh, it's unforgettable, alright. Yeah, I know that was gonna pop up because of what we just did. Throttle isn't cutting out. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure there's some other changes they've made that aren't in the change log. This thing's already doing better than it's done before the update.
Lucky me.
Look at that. Can actually move the flaps down. It doesn't complain. Beautiful. Let me make sure the landing lights are on, just in case that's still a thing, unless it's finally fixed that, but we'll do it anyways. I'm already happy with the update so far. Where's the land? Oh, there it is. Because I want this plane to be good, because I love flying these things, but it was such a mess before the update. Nope.
Kilo Victor India Sierra traffic to Havilland November 5.
And Lee, very happy to hear that. Glad you're enjoying the content. I playing the game on Xbox, but it's totally unplayable for me. First flight of the career mode after getting my PPL. The passenger was glitched walking on the wing of the plane. That is odd. I'm trying to think of other planes that had that flap issue too. I know the CSTL crashed when you first took off. But so far the Beaver seems to have been fixed. Oh god, oh god. Stay on the center line, please.
Not sure if I'm actually ready, but no choice now, huh? It's quite alright, actually.
Oh, I need to see if the Bonanza's been fixed, because if the Bonanza's been fixed, you can definitely guarantee there's been other fixes that weren't in the changelog. Because the Bonanza's the plane where you have a person on the bottom of the plane outside and your pilot's head sticking through the roof. So that'll be a good way of testing things out. But so far, the Beaver has been much improved, my goodness. Minus the taxi thing that happened, that was my fault. I had the throttle full, so that was on me. But very nice. And Old School Mike, thanks for stopping by and enjoying the content. Same with you, Michael. Happy to have you here and glad you're enjoying. Oh, was it? Okay, I mean, we'll just try it out still, just to see, but if it... Because I don't know who made the Bonanza, I don't know if that was an Asobo plane, or if that was a third-party one. All I do know is, this plane was one of the worst ones. I mean, this thing just had issues left and right, and just always gave you
Not too scared?
penalizations for no reason and crap, so far, none of that anymore, which is great. We'll just get through this really quick and switch up the plane, see something else. I just can't get over, like, it's so much smoother now.
Is that the Whittendale Park we see over there?
It's smooth, it loads in way faster than it did before the update, which is awesome to see. I'm glad this plane seemingly has fixed its issues as well. Because like I was saying, if I was using the throttle and I moved it at all, it would just set it to 0 and then shut off the engine, no matter what I was doing with it. So that's nice to see that's not happening. We're not getting warnings for exceeding speed with the flaps down on the ground. Everything is working beautifully so far. Is the Beaver default? What do you mean? Like just standard edition plane? I don't know what edition it comes in.
Here come some crazy photos.
But if you're talking about anything else, then yeah, I haven't tweaked it or anything. It's just a default aircraft. Mr. Frisky, I actually played on the Xbox Series X, and I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't like it in 2020. It wasn't running very well. But for 24, I really enjoyed my time with it on the Series X. So if you're just joining, a new update came out today. The changelog is pinned, but I'm still pretty sure there's some stuff that's been changed that wasn't listed in there. Because the Beaver that we're flying now had all kinds of issues for me, and now it's been flawless. And then we're going to try out some other planes that I was having issues with just to see if they've been improved as well. And go from that. And then we'll probably do like a free flight, so if you're on 24 and you want to fly around, we can do a little bit of that too, just to change it up a bit. Glad everybody enjoyed the helicopter rescue mission video that came out earlier today as well. Thank you so much for the support on that. And there's going to be another bigger update coming out next week for Flight Sim, so just in case you're wondering about that. Because, I mean, we already knew that this was going to be a smaller update, even though I think it's been a pretty fantastic one. My sim has been running pretty much buttery smooth. And it's really nice. I wasn't expecting that looking at the changelog. But I have a feeling there's been some other tweaks that weren't listed.
From up here.
Because if I can finally fly this thing in career mode and not have to worry about issues arising with it, I am very happy with it. And so far, it seems like that's the case. And Joaquin Diaz, I am playing with a HOTUS 1 from Thrustmaster. That's what I use for the planes, and then if I'm flying a helicopter, I'm using an Xbox controller. But yeah, I mean, it's fun flying it with the controller, but I would recommend, because this Thrustmaster HOTUS one that I have is about 80 bucks. So if you're wanting a cheaper way of getting into the flight controls, it's a great starter one, for sure. You don't have to worry about spending a good $300, $400 for a decent peripheral. Thank you for the information. Keep up the good work. Love the channel. Absolutely, Mr. Frisky. Thanks for enjoying the content. Happy to have you here. Brad, the descent, I didn't descend fast enough, so we had to abort our landing, do a go-around. But the landing was actually really smooth. I was happy with that. It turned out really well. It was just really a fun experience doing... Oh, by the way, I should probably pay attention. Are we here yet? Yeah, we are. But yeah, it was awesome flying the 737 MAX. Are you kidding me, Michael? Is it fixed? Oh, I'm so excited to try it now. I really hope everybody's sitting in their seats and not doing a joyride on the bottom of the tail. That'll make me very happy, because I've avoided using those planes just because of that. It's like, I don't want to look outside the plane and see somebody upside down out there, you know? It just... as funny as it was, it's just like, man, I hope that is fixed, because that would be excellent. Welcome from Denmark, Michael. Happy to have you here. I am from the US, living in Colorado. Originally from Mississippi, though, if you're interested in that information as well. I fell in love with your flight content from the first video I saw. I can't wait to get my PC set up and get this game. Nice, Skeeter. First off, glad you're enjoying the content. That's awesome to hear, and hopefully you'll be able to get into the skies soon, because this sim is just awesome. And it seems like it's going to get even better already from this one update. Because I'm not really counting the first update that came out like the day after the server issues, because that was more back-end stuff. This was the first main update for the gameplay elements and stuff. But again, how smooth this is running, love it. Hello from Greece. Welcome, welcome. I actually still don't have the hoist stuff set up yet. I still need to get through those 10 missions. So I can't test that one out just yet. Because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find a mission with a Bonanza. Because apparently the glitches with that have been fixed, which I'm very excited about. Greetings from Germany! It's so cool having people from all over the world here. Really happy you guys have stopped by and you're enjoying the content. Definitely happy to have you here. And yeah, Skeeter, I mean, the career mode has been the only thing I've been playing the whole time, all except for the challenge mode. Still want to get into world photography too, and that just seems like a fun, relaxing mode. But the career mode is exactly what I was hoping for when they announced it. And it's only going to get better from here.
Such a stunning view.
Alright, this is going to be our last orbit here, and then we can go back and land, and we'll check out the Bonanza. So the Bonanza, I didn't really have any issues with the Draco, whatever, however you pronounce that one. I know some people brought that up, but I've used it a few times and really never... Oh, I guess it was probably the flaps thing, too. But again, no flap nonsense with the Beaver, which this was the worst one. Even when you're at 0 knots on the ground and you lower the flaps, it would bring it up, but not this time.
The Riverway Sports Park. I love the place.
And Old School Mike, glad you're enjoying the career. It's just so, like, it's so nice having that. Instead of just doing a free flight, you know, like, oh, I'm going to pick this airport, go here, and then shut off the sim. You know, it's nice having some progression, some reasons to do these flights and everything. It's just, oh, I love it. And I'm really happy with how this update, because at first I was like, oh, it's a pretty light update, probably nothing much has changed, but there's things that weren't even listed in that changelog that have been changed with these aircraft, which I'm very happy about. mean, look how smooth this is. Oh my goodness. Could not be happier with this update already. And then we're gonna get a bigger one in a week's time. Love it. Brad, no, I have not messed with the passive income stuff just yet. I haven't gotten to that point. As of yet, because I still only have the Cessna and the first flights and Sightseeing missions. I haven't put too much time into it. I was kind of focused on getting the extended attack firefighting missions unlocked and so forth. So I can't help with that one just yet. Nice, Tyler. Hopefully when you get back in, you'll have a better experience. And Callum, evening, and Nana, it is a very beautiful game, I agree. And it's even more beautiful now, my goodness. I really wasn't expecting too much when I looked at that changelog, but what a great first update.
Kilo Victor, India Sierra traffic to Havilland, November 5141, 6 miles, northeast 1,400 feet inbound to land, runway 12.
And yes, Mike, I've done night flights, I just haven't really done too much of that on stream, just because YouTube makes things really dark. But yes, the night lighting, the way the light, like the beacon lights and nav lights on the planes react to the ground, it is a huge step up from 2020, no doubt about it. And nice, Tommy. Yeah, I mean, the career mode's a great reason to, for sure. Thanks for this. Stargazer, I'm assuming is how I pronounce that name. Nice. Hopefully you'll be back in the sim soon.
I'd love to catch the sunsets from up here someday.
Captain.
And then once we land here, get this wrapped up, we're going to try out the Bonanza, because that was another one that was fully broken. I hope I can see all three people in the plane and not sticking, or pilot sticking his head through the roof of the Bonanza. I've been told that it isn't the case anymore, which is awesome. And again, if you were getting annoyed with the flaps extended, you know, because you were speeding, penalization on the ground and all that, we haven't had it with the Beaver here, which no matter where you were or what you were doing, you would always get that penalty when you brought the flaps down. Just awesome. By the way, I don't need these anymore. I just always have those on for when we do the orbits. And yes, Banshee, no doubt about it. We could do some free flight in New York City when we're all wrapped up here. And if you have Flight Sim and you want to join on in, we can do a little bit of a flight, because honestly, I haven't done free flight since day one. Everything else has been career mode for me. I just can't get over the frame rate and how the sim's loading into stuff now. Like, I am so happy to see such massive improvements in one update. And yes, Thomas, I want to get into VR as well. Do a few videos here and there to mix in with the regular content we've been doing. I think that'd be really cool, especially for like search and rescue, actually looking around in the cockpit trying to find that smoke, or firefighting missions and all that. That'll be really cool. Alright, let's get to a nice speed here before we extend the flaps. Don't even know what the speed I need to be at for. Let's kind of slow down a bit. Alright, let's see. Oh! No! Was I actually too fast? Because, I mean, it wasn't doing that on the ground, at least. I might have still been going too fast. I'm not sure what the speeds I need to be at are to extend the... I was probably going too fast. I was almost 100 knots. That might have been too quick. Let me raise it again and see. Because that'll be a good test. Now we're at 80. No. I feel like... I mean, I don't really know. I'm not an expert on this. I'm not sure what the speed you want to be, but I feel like you'd be able to extend flaps there. I'll just go without it here. And a little hard on the landing there, because I want to just sit at 0 again and see if it'll pop up. Because it wasn't doing it when we first loaded in. Oh, okay. We're fine. Oh, no, it's still... Dang it. Why wasn't it doing it before then? Oh, no. I got all excited. Because it wasn't doing it before we took off. That's why I was very excited, and now it's back again. I'm a big fan of how you do interior views and exterior views. Drives me crazy. Some of these streamers fly exclusively in the cockpit, but I feel like you cannot appreciate the scenery as much from inside. And yeah, absolutely, Tyler. To me, I find that boring. I'm not sure how people can do first person and just have this view the whole time, pretty much. That's never how I would ever do any of the content that I do. But alright, let's go taxi really quick. Man! Well, before the takeoff, we did the flaps. It wasn't complaining, so something might have done something. It's still a lot better than it was before, I know that. So we'll see how the Bonanza is when we get there. And we're gonna just skip this. I'm not gonna taxi here. I'm not too worried about getting the full bonus. Just get us out of here so we can check out the Bonanza.
I can see why the clients are happy. You offered them great memories. Definitely
Yeah,
something
see, there
to
it is
repeat.
again. Man, why did that pop up all of a sudden?
Back to reality, folks.
Because it wasn't there when we first did that.
Ready to book another
Alright,
one?
let's see how the Bonanza is. Hopefully, I mean, honestly, I can get over the flap stuff if the Bonanza's been fixed. We'll see. And it seems like a majority of people do want the HUD on. I keep it off because, you know, there's a whole, like, mix of people. It's like some people are like, oh, I hate it on and all that stuff. I can turn it on here. For sure. I'll keep the HUD off for the outside view, though, but I'll turn it on for the cockpit view. Because I know a lot of people like that in the cockpit. Let me find a Bonanza one. I haven't even flown the Cadet. My goodness. De Havilland Airbus. Come on, where's... Oh, there we go, here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm really hoping that the Bonanza's been fixed, because I'm so sick and tired of seeing somebody on the bottom of the plane. That would be excellent. Because I love the Bonanza, but I just don't want to fly with that going on. Or the pilot's head sticking out of the roof. Come on, Bonanza. And yes, Michael, it is. And yes, I like that. We're going to be getting new mission types as we go through Flight Sim 2024. So what Career has isn't all we're going to get. We're going to be getting more things from it, which is going to be really cool to see what gets added mission-wise. Oh boy, here we go. Everything's fine up until we board, so here's the moment of truth.
David, I'm ready. Okay, on their way.
Can't get autopilot to work on the TBM? We can mess with that. You know what? That's what we're going to fly in free flight. We'll fly that and see if we can figure that out. No! Okay, the Beechcraft hasn't been fixed. And then there's the person on the bottom. No! Well, we'll have to wait for the big update then. I still love how smooth the sim's running. But yeah, the Beechcraft has not been fixed, unfortunately. Still feel like the Beaver's a lot better to fly, though, for sure. Let me see if there's anything else that I remember running into. And then we'll kind of do some free flight stuff. By the way, opened up a lot of the US. Cirrus Jet, Cub. I think the Cub was another one that had that flap glitch. So we'll check that out too. I mean, unless Beechcraft created a new under-the-tail seat that I don't know about, it's realistic, but I don't think them being under the... I mean, it is funny, don't get me wrong. I just wish I didn't have to see it anymore, you know? Oh, man. Was it the Cub, though? It's hard to tell. I've flown so many different planes now, it's hard to keep track of which ones had the flap issues or not. We're not going to fully do this mission, I just wanted to kind of mess with it a little bit. It would definitely be an exciting flight. I loved doing it one time, and the lady that was under there was like, I don't like to step out of my comfort zone, but I'm glad I did. Like, yeah, that's one way to step out of your comfort zone for sure. This might not have been a plane that had that issue.
Hello, it's Lisa Heller. Thanks for accepting the job.
But I'm able to
I'm
do
your
it.
contact here. Today's task is to fly this Cub up to Van Trees as soon as possible.
This one might have been the
Now that
landing
it's
light.
repaired, the owner needs her aircraft flown back to a field near her
Because
place.
we haven't seen that one,
Her name's
which is
Susan Owen,
nice.
and she is waiting at the destination to pick it up. Fly safe, pilot.
We'll just do a takeoff really quick with this.
Cub Crafters November 54852 is taxiing to runway 17.
I have the nav selected and I hit the button, but the AP remains off. Yeah, we'll mess with it here. I'm hoping the H125 has had its trim fixed. Yeah, because again, like I was saying, the changelog feels like it didn't showcase everything that I actually changed, but if it does feel similar, we have a much bigger update coming out next week, so just keep that in mind if you're still running into some things. We'll be back again next week when that update comes out to mess with everything that's going to be in that changelog, so. But so far, no flaps exceeding speed limits or whatever. We're good there.
2-4 November, traffic Cub Crafters November 5485, 2 taking off runway 17 departure to the north.
But again, the load times, I know for a fact, have been improved, as well as the performance. Both of those things weren't in the changelog, but it's so buttery now. I love that. We're not going to go all the way down to the 17. We're going to get a taxi warning, whatever. I'm not going to do all that right now. Come on. I probably don't need the flaps, but just kind of want to mess with it, see what's going on with it. See if the warnings pop up. Oh, no, there's the landing light one. That's still here. Because I turned that on. That's what I wanted to see. So that one's still there. Unfortunately, but again, we'll see what happens once we get that other update next week, which is going to be a much larger update than what we had today. Still feel like there's been improvements, though, overall. So let's go ahead and go to New York City, by the way. Let's do live flight, so if you want to show up, you can. I don't know where's the server stuff at anymore? Is that under here? No? How do you even change that in this? Because it used to be up here. Well, we'll just go with whatever server we're at, I guess. And we'll see. So we'll be in the TBM in New York City. We'll go to JFK. See how the load time does going into a bigger airport. Let's pop in the TBM and we'll kind of mess with that autopilot a little bit. Where are you? Knowing me, I probably passed it already. I always do when I look for the planes. Love this King Air here too. Where is the T? Like, what? How am I missing this? Oh, there it is. TBM 930. We're gonna spawn in JFK Airport. Is there a smaller area I can be? There's medium over here. We'll sit over on the side. I've got to get also thanks for the great content, Cowtown. Keep it up. Absolutely, Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. And 500 if you want to see what's in the new update. I have the changelog pinned in the chat. It's going to be at the top. You can click that and it'll bring it right to the Microsoft Flight Sim page. Look at that, we're already here and done. Love it. Obviously still gonna load in some stuff, but love how fast that is. Gonna let this kind of load in all the assets it needs to before we get moving around too much. Look at these clouds. Beautiful. I'm also gonna get the name tags on, because whenever I'm in free flight, I like to have that on. So let's do that. Because I always love to see what people are flying and all that. I think we gave this enough time to do most of its loading. Very good. Come on. No? Trying to get to that. Please. Is there a crouch? Oh, that's not what I want. No lowering button. Okay, we'll come back to that. How do you... I can't get the pedo tube here. What in the world? Excuse me, ma'am. Don't run through my wing, please. I can't grab that. And get everything else but this. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Oh, there goes American Airlines. Very nice, but alright, let's get inside here. Goodness. Alright, we'll just quick start this. Ooh. Still. We'll just need to get out of the airport area here. What's going on in the nose cone there? Just a weird reflection it's trying to do. There we go. Let's see. I haven't really flown this too much except for use the rightmost soft button key. So let's say we want to go to 3,500 feet. We'll get that set there. And then let's just say we're flying to here. Let me get that set up really quick. That's always my favorite one. The TAWS systems test okay. Her and then the guy's voice too. By the way, let's get our lights on too. Which are those up top? They are. Perfect. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, it doesn't like JFK too much. We need to get out of this airport. Nav source, FMS. We'll just go with that for now. I'm just trying to set up, because I don't think this still works, right? The EFB sending the stuff to the instruments. We can try it again. So let's say we want to... So we're departing from JFK. Let's go ahead and destination of Telluride. We're not going to fly there, obviously. That would take forever. And let's send route to avionics. Hey! There we go. Nice. Okay, so that worked. Cool. And now we'll just fly up and see if we can get the plane to follow that. Hopefully we're not going to have too much issues with frame rates around here. We probably will. Ignore that truck that's parked there. Ignore the people that are in the way. And away we go. I'm doing great, Brent. Thanks for stopping by. And Adrian, really loving the update, minus being in this big airport here. We'll see what it's like once we get away from... Oh my god, it's really bumpy around here. But yeah, everything else has been really a lot smoother. Things have been loading in faster as well. So pretty happy with the update so far. My computer's just not very happy with JFK at the moment, so we'll just kind of try to get out of here as fast as possible and get away from the airport. And by the way, if you want to join in, you know, we're in a free flight, so... The crouch wasn't working, which is why I wasn't crouching. Because if it was, we certainly would have been crouching. We're just gonna get to the runway and take off. Not really too worried about running into the AI traffic here. Just want to kind of get in the air. Alright, let's get out of this airport here. Hey JetBlue, how you doing? Oh, see, they took off before us, that's fine. Alright, so now what I want to see is how the autopilot does here. I'm going to turn it on nav mode and just set it to autopilot. Are we on autopilot? I guess we'll see once we get this turn. I'm assuming the autopilot's not going to be doing this bank of a turn. Alright, let's see. Flight control. There we go. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. Is there something else I need to do in order for it to get to that? I wouldn't think so. I got flight control on and all that. Change the... Well, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, that's weird. That one doesn't want to do anything. Hmm. Traffic. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and there he is, Delta Airlines. Apparently that's not wanting to work correctly. I don't know what VATSIM is, Matt, so I do not know, but I'm sure somebody in chat will be able to answer that for you. Do I use DLSS? I think I do. Let me look. I really don't know what settings I got going on here. I have it set to auto. Whatever that means, but yes. It must be on in some capacity. My PC was dying when I was doing the advertising mission in Miami last night. After a bit, I assume it built up the cache and it got much smoother. Nice. But yeah, once we got away from the airport, it's running lovely. But yeah, apparently the TBM is not happy happy with the autopilot. Because it doesn't engage at all, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have a list of things that we run into during this, and then that way when the big update comes out next week, or the bigger update I should say, releases next week, we can check on these things again. We must have traffic like right next to us. Oh, look at that! Hello, somebody's here! I love how it actually shows up on the radar finally too, instead of it just ignoring live players. That's awesome. Oh, the tags look so much cleaner now too, instead of those big bars. But hello M21 Silent Kills, welcome. Happy to have you on this flight over New York City. But that's really cool that this is... Oh god, hang on, let me actually do this. Let's see. I actually see multiplayer players on this, instead of it just ignoring that. Love that. How's the update, Cowtown? I'm very happy with it, Memphis. It was just a small one. We're getting the bigger one next week, but I feel like things have improved load time-wise and performance-wise. Right now we're just flying over New York City. We got Oyster Catcher down. I still love how it shows the boats' names, too. Very nice, look at that. Love it. When do you sleep? I swear I just finished the live earlier today. Who needs sleep? It's fine. I still love how the clouds look in 24. Just so much nicer. You know, you got the stuff hanging below it. It's not just flat on the bottom. It just, oh my goodness. Excellent. Yeah, I noticed that one bridge didn't have the gap under it, which is all good. I'm sure that it looks like that bridge up here might have that same effect. Frank Sinatra. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Christopher Columbus. What are these names? Are those like the names of ferries or something? I know nothing about New York's transportation systems. There's a fire department boat. And Chris, I'm using a Thrustmaster HOTUS 1. So nothing just, you know, nothing crazy. Just the $80 flight stick, but I've loved it. I've been using it for years, and couldn't be happier with it. Go see if we get some cruise ships over here. There's the Statue of Liberty. View of the city again with the extra TBM. I still need, is there, like, does anybody know if there's a setting, it even shows you what version they're using too, if it's passengers or cargo, all that kind of, like, I love that. But is there a setting for draw distance? Because I've never seemed to find that. Because whatever I have it defaulted to is pretty not far. It's not a far distance. So if there's a setting I can change, I would love to know that. See if it tanks my system or not. Can be split apart with a hex key. Yeah, it's the one. It's like a got the 3 buttons just below the throttle, the X, A, B, Y on the side, and then the little thing. I'm pretty sure that's it. If I'm not mistaken. You just got that flight stick too. Nice, Semper. Very nice. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Can you fly out of KBTM from runway 33? I see a lake without no mountain holding it in. Hills made of water, really crazy. I mean, that might be the case, because Niagara Falls looked weird on the first day. I mean, that might have been tweaked by now, but we'll have to see. How do I fly a helicopter in Flight Simulator 24? I have throttle and joystick, but still can't fly. I stay in place. It just depends if your setup already had default settings for it. It may not have had that. So you'll have to look at that. But if you're also having issues, be sure to turn on the assists. It helps out a lot. Love this sun coming through the cloud breaks there. Shining off the river. Look at that. Got like a topography, or geez, I don't even know why I tried saying that. Topography map. That's what I'm trying to say there on the livery. That's pretty interesting. Hey Luca, if you want to see everything in the changelog, it is pinned in the chat. You can just click on that, it'll bring you to the Flight Simulator website. And yeah, so this is the smaller update. The bigger one is coming out next week. But for me, performance has been massively improved. I mean, I was already having good performance before it, but now it's really buttery smooth, especially, I mean, sometimes it drops a little bit, like, oh, that's perfect timing for that, in the bigger cities, but overall, the performance has been excellent. I mean, we were just flying around New York City with mostly buttery smooth frame rates, and if we're in other places in the world, it was also substantially better, and load times are improved, especially joining in the sim. It took maybe a minute or two, and then it was ready to start the sim, so pretty awesome so far. And then, like I said, next week we're going to be getting a bigger update, which should be fixing a lot of other stuff, like with career mode and the way it tracks, you know, the flaps. But we tried out the Beaver, the de Havilland aircraft, and it seems to be much more stable in career mode than it was before the update, because that plane was pretty much unusable in career, and we did a mission with it. It felt a lot better. And you're welcome, Luca. I think I'm going to use it over my setup. Works well for Star Citizen, but the throttle control is lacking. Gotcha. And Stan, my GPU is a 3070 RTX. It was beautiful. But alright, let's go. I'm gonna test that out. Somebody was asking about it. But thank you for... Who was flying with us again? Are they still around? Oh, there they are. M21 Silent Kills. Thanks for flying around with us. Making for some lovely shots around New York City. But we're gonna go ahead and check out that airport. You have a 3070 Ti? Yeah, basically, if you ran 2020 well, you're going to be running 24 well, is how I've been saying it. It's the easiest way for me to describe the experience. We can't sell aircraft in career mode. You should be able to. Because I'm pretty sure we looked at that. Hang on, I'll look at it really quick. And before we do that, for you that was having issues with helicopters, I highly recommend turning on 3 of the assists. So if you go to assistances, and right here, helicopters, assisted cyclic, tail rotor, and collective, this will help you out tremendously. So I highly recommend having those 3 settings on for helicopters. But let's go to companies, and all companies, click on the one we have, and then if you click on this, you can manage aircraft, and I think from here you can... Weird. I think we looked at it before. And I'm not sure why that's grayed out. So never mind, I'll have to look into that a bit more. Because we definitely looked at that before, because I was surprised that we could sell the Cessna for $147,000 when we originally bought it, so... Maybe you have to... Oh wait, hang on. Do you have to... Do you have to do a checkup first before you can sell it? Yes, there it is. So make sure you do the checkup, and then you can sell the aircraft. And there we go. It has been solved! Alright, where are we heading again? ABTM from runway 33. Set as departure, and we'll hop out of the TBM and I want to fly my... There we go. Let's go my Skycore. I have hardly flown this thing. I'm hoping that's going to be usable in career mode. And why are we here again? Something about a lake? I see a lake without no mountain holding an inn. Hills made of water, really crazy. So far, I'm not seeing anything oh, is it this? Because it does look a little weird from here. Come on, load in. We'll let the cockpit load in a bit more there. Like really zoomed. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't mean to. Oh god, what's? Okay, we're good. Just paying attention to all this other stuff I look over. It was looking weird, and there we go. I love this thing. Alright, cockpit should be happier now. Yeah, it looks like it just got the elevation wrong, because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be higher up, probably level with that. And it looks like the whatever thing the sim uses for elevations just kind of got the numbers wrong a little bit. Because I'm assuming that this is a mine by what I'm seeing here. So yeah, it's got the elevation a bit wonky for sure. Because I've seen other mines where it's been fine, but maybe since this has water in it, it's kind of thrown off by it. I'm not entirely sure. But if you look at it from the right angle, it doesn't look too weird. But yeah, definitely something that they can pop back from. Because I'm assuming that's probably an automated system that does the elevation around the whole world. And Solo, isn't it? I love it. Yeah, this is Cessna's newest aircraft. That's why I was excited that this was going to be included in the sim here. Oh, Silent's back. Very nice. Love it. It's a nice area around here, though. And what do you mean by that, Digital? Oh, this can be used for... Okay, I was hoping that wasn't going to be just something... I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to not have it as a cargo aircraft, but that's awesome. I still need to finish the last few to unlock the medium cargo, and then get to the large cargo, which we'll have videos for that soon as well. Do an emergency landing? Alright, we can do that. Get a little closer here. Pretty sure these are just off, right? Oh yeah, there they go. I'm a little bit high up here. Alright, thankfully we're not in career mode, so I can rip off the flaps. Here, you know what? Hang on. We're gonna do this.
400, 400, 300, 200, 100,
'Running out of runway. Nice. That was actually really smooth, too. Love this plane. You must be flying a non-Microsoft Flight Sim aircraft, because I don't see a... Oh, no, there it is. The Vision Jet. Okay, it just has to pop in a little closer. Hello, Charlie. Great flying. Your video past few weeks have been great. Please keep up the amazing content. And thank you, Flying Dutchman, very much. Appreciate that. Glad you've been enjoying the content. We got plenty more on the way, of course. It's definitely not showing me the right model, though. I don't know how you're staying up on that front wheel. Very nice. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's not showing the Vision Jet. Interesting. But alright. Oh, okay, you're all good, Digital. No worries. Let's see, how long have we been going for here? About an hour-ish? An hour and 40. We can probably do one yeah, we'll do one career thing. You fly from EDFM Germany. It's my home and a very demanding on my system. Okay, we'll do that then. We can wrap up with that. Is that Frankfurt? EDFM? Oh no, Mannheim. Mannheim. And let's go into... Love the Cessna 404 as well. Really excited to get Piper in the sim. I mean, they announced that early, or a few months ago, that they finally signed a contract with them. So we'll be getting Piper aircraft into the sim eventually as well. Looking forward to seeing that. I really love this plane. This one's great. Let's see. Alright, Brad, thanks for stopping by. It's alright, this is gonna be our last flight anyways, and then we'll be wrapped up any who's, so it's all good. We'll just spawn on the runway here. Am I a real pilot? No. Nope. My dad is, though. Ooh. It's nighttime. Oh, did my iPad just die? It did. Let me get the chat open here then. Oh, that sucks, though, because this was glitching out and stopping. Let's see. Things are still loading in a little bit. Let things kind of load up, because it's kind of similar to JFK, where it was a bit framey, but once we'll get in the air, it should be fine. And I'll do a night flight, since I haven't done much of that. On all the lights. But still love the way night lighting looks in 24. As somebody else was mentioning. It's so nice. What on earth is this thing? It's the Sea Star. Can land on land and water. Now I'm getting rid of the parking brakes. Hello? Oh, look at that. We got water thruster too. Nice. Didn't even know that. Because I only flew this the first day. Gear door open. Emergency battery off. There must be something else I need to push in order for this to be on. There's only a couple buttons to go through here. To be honest, I think we're about to just spawn on the runway and not deal with that. Let's do that really quick. I don't know what else it wants me to do, but we're gonna just go ahead and take off from the runway. Make it easy for ourselves here. All right.
Mannheim Tower, Dornier Delta. Bravo Hotel, Yankee Yankee ready for departing straight out at runway 9er.
Have all the lights on. Excuse me. Turn it all on here. For some reason, they're not actually on. What in the world? Oh, I need to be outside a little bit. It's still loading in the cockpit. I'll be off the runway here. There we go. Where are my lights at? Oh, that's why. I turned them off. Gee, I wonder what happened to the lights. And I'll bring it to daytime as well. Just kind of want to showcase the night. Looking lovely. Let the sim load in more of the city still. These screens are very bright too. Need to figure out where the brightness settings are on it. Because my goodness, it's looking like the sun in here. Some better weather here too. There we go. We'll give it a few more, or another minute here to load in everything, but it's definitely giving my system a chore here for sure. This thing sounds great, too. I mean, I can see why, though. There's a lot to draw out here. It looks like it might be 3D photogrammetry. By the looks, a little quick look here. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell when you get to the industrial areas, it looks cool. But it's definitely something for the system to handle, for sure. Here, let's get out of here. Fly out of the city a little bit, see if it improves. Wow, look at all these industrial buildings. That's crazy. I mean, look how much it has to... That's a lot of photogrammetry here. Goodness gracious. I can kind of see why the sim is needing a lot more juice from the PC to draw all that. All those little details and everything. We'll head this direction a little bit and see We're getting smooth in the cockpit already. Biggest chem factory in Europe. Oh, okay. I believe it, because my goodness, that is crazy. What a complex. 'Cause it goes over there and over here and there and all along the river. Well, there we go. We got our frames back. Go ahead and make sure we're not going to overspeed here. And then, of course, we will be doing a water landing with this. I haven't been to Germany in quite a few years now. Always love visiting. And yeah, you can... Oh, here, actually, I can show that too. Because the seasons do change in the sim this time. Let me see if I can get it away here. Oh, they don't really change much around here for some reason. Just change a little bit. We'll have to go somewhere where the trees actually fully go orange, and I mean, that might not be, I mean, I'd be surprised. But anyways, the seasons change, the trees will all be orange, and leaves will fall off the trees and everything like that. I'm not sure why it's not doing it here. I mean, you see a little bit. Like right here, there's a good example. You can see it changing through the years, or the months. But yep, it is whatever weather you want it to be. For sure, you don't have to be whatever the server decides it to be. Back over the factory. That's crazy. Look at that stack. But here, I can add snow here. However I do it. There it is, all covered in... I still love that the stuff that's 3D photogrammetry is actually getting snow on top of the roof too, rather than it always just looking like it's cleared off on the top. Oh yeah, it's a little snow. And then of course we can do some rain too if we want. Let's try not to crash into the ground. The windshield wipers going. We'll fly through some rain here. Got a few little pitter patters hitting the bodywork. Oh, you know what? I think this might be the plane that doesn't actually model the raindrops for some reason. Of course, the one plane I picked Well, this is going to be a poor example then. I remember that now. Yeah, this one didn't model the rain. Oh, wait. No, those are just towers. Oh, no, I see the rain. It's hard to tell on a YouTube video, but anyways, the windshield wipers do actually do something now instead of it just being for visual. When you see it better on helicopters and stuff anyways, but it'll keep your view in front nice and clear, which is cool. But yeah, I do see it's just really hard to see on video. But you get the point. Alright, let's land this thing. Let me also park these. Game is unplayable, only a single rainbow, yep. Well, it's only stuttery because of the bunches of things it needs to load over there. I mean, if you look back in other parts of the stream, it runs so buttery smooth, it's awesome. And obviously the more photogrammetry there is, the more the sim needs to draw it, and the more it needs your PC to do what it needs it to do. Developers did really good with the way the plane interacts with the water too, and how it sprays it up. It's one of my favorite water planes. Because the Twin Otter's a bit disappointing. That one needs to go back and kind of work on the water spray and all that. I'm interested to see how this stuff works here, because I haven't used this. Hang on, let's go in reverse here and slow down. I just want to see if there's anything specific that goes on. Oh, do that. Oh yeah, hit the brakes, that'll help. Oh, look at that. Okay. Doesn't look like there might be an animation. I'm just trying to see if I could see that or not, but not really from this angle. Hang on, let me see if I can... Yeah, I don't think there's an animation for the thruster. I mean, it's probably underwater anyways, but still pretty cool to have that control on the water. Hello, I'm just a boat. Don't mind me. I don't even know what I have the water set to regarding quality. I think I might have turned that down because most of the time I'm over the US where there's not much water to deal with. Let me see. Ray traced shadows, I don't even have that on. Sea traffic. I'm only on medium on texture too. I didn't even realize what I'm set to on most of the stuff here. And it still looks great with where I have it set. And then here, let's get some waves going too, so you can see that going on. Well, definitely increasing the water textures tanked my frame rate a bit. But just so you can see it when it's windier. Definitely not going to keep that frame rate going, but just wanted to kind of showcase how the plane reacts to the water and everything like that. Obviously, you'll have bigger waves in the ocean, which, here, hang on. Are we close to the ocean here? Probably not. I think we're in the middle of Germany from here. Oh, here, might be able to get a bit more from the waves in the lake. But the water just looks so much better now. This just gives you an idea, like, if you're trying to take off in this wind, you're not going to have any luck. I mean, it's just... It's so cool to see how the planes react to the waves instead of it just kind of being still like it was in 2020. We lower that wind. A little bumps in there from a little breeze, and then if we go 0, all nice and smooth. Just in case you're wanting to see that. And of course, the water effects look so much better, especially this plane. This plane did really good with how it interacts with the water. And GPU is a 3070 RTX. Sorry, I was very focused on showing that. Alright, we'll try to take off here. Should be enough space between us and the... Oh, I'm in reverse still. Nice. Should be enough. Should be enough. We're getting really, really nice and close. Oh, we're not making it. We're not making that. But alright, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Again, thanks for stopping by. This was a bit of a random one. We'll do another update stream next week when the bigger one will arrive. And then, of course, throughout the week, we'll have some more career videos coming out and all that. So again, thank you guys so much for the support on this series and just in Flight Sim in general. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.